Hey guys, welcome to Whiskey Wisdom, and on today's episode, I'm going to be doing a video response to the Bakers. They recently put out a video called 5 Whiskeys We Used to Love But Forgot About. I've put a link to their channel into the description. Check out that video if you haven't seen it. I thought it would be a good idea to pull some bottles off the shelf and go over some bottles that I loved that I haven't had in a while. So let's check them out. The first bottle I want to talk about is Woodford Reserve Double Oaked. I love this bottle. At any given time, I have probably about 3 bottles of this on hand. I remember when I first had this bottle, it was in an old fashioned at a bourbon bar, and I asked them what they made the old fashioned with because it was so good, and they told me it was double oaked. I asked them to bring me a pour neat, fell in love with it ever since. If you can find a store pick, grab a store pick. If you can't, just grab a regular bottle. They're pretty good, between 50 to 60 bucks. Very, very findable. Rich notes of dark fruit, caramel, sharp honey, chocolate, and obviously oak, right? Double oaked. One of my favorite bottles of all time. Great pour. Need to get back into this. Haven't had it in a while. If you haven't had Woodford Reserve Double Oaked, check it out. All right, let's look at the next bottle. I would consider these to be very findable. Just look for the bright gold label and know that you're going to be getting gold bourbon in your mouth. Very rich, thick maple syrup, toffee, little bit of oak in this, and maybe just a little bit of that peanut note JD is known for. One of my favorite bottles of all time. If I see a gold label, I usually buy it. I think I may have 4 or 5 of these on hand. I always look for the highest proof I can find. This one's 129.1 proof. I've got significantly higher, but I'm trying to kill this bottle. What a beautiful pour. Need to get back into drinking this one as well. Let's check out the next bottle. Okay, this bottle has a special memory in my heart. One of the very first bottles we did a review on this channel. One of the very first times I ever got a toasted marshmallow note on the review when we did this. Nice oak, nice cinnamon, strong vanillas, creme brulee, marshmallow. Such an amazing pour. Any Forgate, honestly, has been phenomenal. If you can find a Forgate, they're usually pretty pricey, probably around 200 bucks. In my opinion, most of them are worth it. I don't think I've had a bad Forgate yet. But specifically the split stave, one of my favorite bottles of all time. If you can find it, I'd grab it. If you see a Forgate on the shelf, the blue labels I think are a lot more findable. Just grab one. Amazing bottles. The next one that really deserves a mention is Russell's Reserve Single Barrel. I think Russell's does some really good stuff, a really cheap 10-year as well if you haven't had it. Very findable. So are the single barrels. Solid wood, sweet cinnamon, nut butter, a little bit of pepper with some barrel char that kind of leads you down this path to dried cherries and chocolate, maybe a little bit of a burnt orange peel if I remember correctly. Rock solid bottle, Russell Single Barrel, highly recommend it, very cheap, very findable. Have not had this in quite a long time, haven't had that much of this bottle, need to get back to these. If you haven't had a Russell Single Barrel, check it out. Very cheap, very findable, very good. Next bottle. All right, last but not least, King's Family Distillery. They are a huge hit on this channel. The wife and I have done a lot of reviews on them on our shorts. Go check it out. Everything from Fancy Lady Rums mixed with Yoo-Hoo to we did a chocolate peanut butter mix with them. They've got a lot of really good flavored whiskeys. They've got a really amazing chocolate whiskey, a lot of really good stuff. The King's Family Honey Ryconic. What an amazing bottle. This is 7 years, 3 months, 113.4 proof, finished in honey casks. You get your mint, your honey baked bread, oak, tea leaves, a nice rye spice on the end, and then just leads you down to more honey. What a great bottle. If you can find King's Family Distillery in your area, grab some of the bottles they've got. If you can find the Honey Ryconic, grab it. This is a great bottle. I believe they sell these online and they ship to a lot of states, so if you can't find it in your area, check out King's Family Distillery website, just Google it, and see if you can order from them. I ordered the Fancy Lady Rum from their site because I couldn't find it in my area, but the Honey Ryconic, what a great bottle. Got about almost halfway down, need to get back to this bottle and finish it out. Love it. Those are my 5 picks. Tag somebody in the bourbon community that you love, let them pick their 5. There's so many bottles to choose from. I could do this all day. These are 5 I happened to see while I was walking around that I really want to get back to. And I wouldn't mind having a pour of any of these right now. Tag somebody you love, challenge them to pull down 5 bottles off their shelf of bottles that they love that they might have forgotten about. Thanks for checking out this episode. If you haven't subscribed, give it a try. Hit the notification button, leave a comment, spread the news, spread the word. Thanks again. See you guys on the next video. Have a good one. Bye, guys.